All right, heading back to school can be exciting for some children, and yet for others it can trigger feelings of anxiety.
Our next guest wants to teach kids how to understand these feelings and learn strategies to address it early on. Meghan Grana is the author of the children's book, Me Penny Pickleberry, which aims to normalize the discussion of mental health for young children. Welcome, Meghan. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah. So right now, what would you say you're seeing in schools in terms of anxiety?
So we're certainly seeing a significant increase in anxiety across the board. And I think what we're seeing is that it's really impacting how kids learn, their ability to learn, but even more so, their ability to socialize with friends and even come to school. We've really seen a dip in attendance, and a lot of that has been because kids are just so anxious.
Is there a cause you're seeing, or different groups that you're seeing, demographics?
I think we're seeing it younger and younger, which is really why I wanted to address kids who are younger in elementary school, because by the time they get older, they're kind of already stuck in that negative thinking. And so just that I can't mentality, I'm not good enough, I'm not good at this.
Wow.
It's just really, we're seeing it across the board.
Well, and then we know how hard middle school is. So getting them in elementary school and talking to them then is a good idea.
It's a great idea. I mean, and just destigmatizing sort of those mental health types of things is great, especially early on.
Exactly. And I think when teachers read the book to kids and kids see other children that are also coping with challenging feelings, it makes them feel less alone.
Yeah, it makes them feel less alone. Speaking of which, you know, what are some of the takeaways that you want people to come away with when reading the book?
I think for kids, what I really want them to learn from this book, the biggest message is, again, that negative thinking pattern, I'm not good enough, that they're not powerless to that thinking. They do have the ability to reframe that thinking and you know, provide positive thoughts. Their feelings are always valid and they're always important. I want them to really take that away as well, but we nourish those feelings with the thoughts that we think. And so there are strategies that are in the book that can help kids and families work on that.
So maybe with the kids, maybe they don't know that they're necessarily learning, right? Kind of the whole point of a children's book, it's entertaining them, but they're learning at the same time.
Exactly, and they really connect to the characters. When I initially thought of a tool that I wanted to provide, I thought, what do kids connect to? And they connect to books and characters, and they see themselves in those books.
Well, we have to say congratulations, because this is your first book that you wrote, obviously through all your years of experience helping children, behavioral and education, but it was also named Glamour Magazine's top books of 2022.
Hey, congratulations.
That's pretty good for your first book.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
You should write some more.
Thank you, I'd like to.
Yeah. Well, that must mean that the response has been great. So what has the response been from teachers and parents?
So, like you said, it was on Glamour's top 2022 books. Goldie Hawn put it in her newsletter in December.
Oh, that's great.
But above everything else, just listening to how kids are reacting and how it's really supporting families. One reviewer on Amazon wrote it as a total game changer in her household because it helped her child name her feelings. I have another little reader that dressed up like Penny for Character Day, and that just, you know, made my heart swell. So that's really why I wrote the book. It was really to support kids and families, and just seeing that it's doing that has been just amazing.
Yeah. Oh, that's so sweet.
I know, it sounds like little kids are really connecting with the character enough that they want to dress up like the character during book character dress up day, but also helping them as well. That's fantastic.
What do you see like with kids? I know your kids went back to school yesterday. A lot of Maryland's going back on Monday. So just what can we say this weekend to our kids to just kind of calm their nerves maybe?
I think the message that we can provide to kids is that they're capable and they can do it, and that doesn't mean things are going to be easy, because things will be hard, but if they know that they have the support to get through those difficult and challenging times, we can teach them to be more resilient.
Awesome. Amazing. Support is everything. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me. This was great.
Yeah. Meghan's book called Me Penny Pickleberry is the name of the book, and it's available anywhere books are sold.